We created the sports ViewHolder class, and this class will act as a view holder. It holds the references to the views within the item layout. If we go to the card item layout, we have two views, the text view and the image view. For that, I'll create text view reference, Alt plus Enter to import the text view class and the image view. Then I need to create a constructor. Alt plus Enter to create the constructor matching the super. Then I need to find the view by ID for the text view and the image view. For that, text view equal findViewById or item view dot findViewById r.id.textView, and I'm using this item view. The image view equal to item view dot findViewById r.id.imageView, and don't miss that I need to make the reference for this image view, not this image view. So for that, I'll make it as image view card in order to distinguish it. And that's it for the sports view holder. Now let's move back to the methods onBind view holder and get count item count. The onBind view holder method is called for each item in the list and is responsible for binding the data from the sports object to the views within the sports view holder. This method sets the appropriate text for the name and the image view. And always make sure that you don't have this recycler view.viewHolder. You need to use your custom view holder that you created before. So for that, I'll change it sports view holder. And this error is caused by this data type and the type parameter that we didn't define here. So always when you create the ViewHolder class, pass it as a type parameter here, sport ViewHolder. And for that, it will create the onBind ViewHolder, passing a ViewHolder, your custom ViewHolder, as a parameter. Always make sure these steps are done carefully, because many people contact me about these errors, and many developers have these problems. Make sure when you create your ViewHolder to pass it as a type parameter here in the custom adapter extends recycler view.adapter, and here you pass your custom ViewHolder in order to implement the correct methods. And you can see that here I have an error. I need to return this method on create ViewHolder to return a type parameter of a sports ViewHolder. So for that, I can remove it, sports ViewHolder. If you don't need to make all of these changes and all of these complicated things, just pass the type parameter, then implement the methods in order to prevent these errors. So I'll show you what I mean. I remove all of these three methods. And here I need to pass the ViewHolder as the type parameter. Alt plus Enter to implement the methods that take into the parameter the sports ViewHolder. Click OK, and here we go. The onCreate ViewHolder returns sports ViewHolder. The bind ViewHolder took a sports ViewHolder. So always when you create your custom adapter, create the ViewHolder class, then extends recycler view.adapter and pass your custom ViewHolder. Back to the onBind ViewHolder, I'll start with sport object equal sports list.get, and I need to pass the position. Here I am returning an object of type sport from the sport list at the position equal to position, which is a parameter that it is passed for the onBind ViewHolder method. Then holder, which is of type ViewHolder, sports ViewHolder. This is my custom ViewHolder. Text view dot set text, and what I need to get the sport dot sport name. Then the holder dot image view dot set image resource r dot or contact the sports dot sport image. So this method on findViewHolder method is called for each item in the list and is responsible for binding the data from the sports object to the views within the custom or my sports ViewHolder class. It makes sure that the appropriate text is set for the name of the sport and the appropriate image is set for the sport image. The last method is called getItemCount. This method returns the total number of items in the data list. It's used by the recycler view to determine how many items to display. In this case, we have the data source is a list. So sport list.size will return and tell the recycler view how many items you should display. Again, guys, if you have any problem, I am here to help you.